What's up, guys? Today we're going to be talking about how you can make money while you're in college. Now, if you're not in college, you can still use this method, but I love this for college students because you can keep it as a side hustle or you can scale it into a full online business. Either way, it's up to you. That being said, let's go. Before we get into the strategy, let me introduce myself just in case this is your first time here. My name is Jake. The purpose of this channel is to help Christians achieve financial freedom so they can more effectively fulfill the mission to which God has called them. The goal is financial freedom. The only way you're ever going to do that is by developing streams of passive income. And a great way to do that is through online business, which is what we'll be talking about here today. So today we're going to talk about a strategy that every company on the face of the earth uses. We are going to buy something for a little bit and sell it for significantly more. I don't know if you've ever thought about a digital marketing agency before, but literally what they do is they find someone who is offering their services at a reasonable or cheap price, and then they actually sell it at market value. You find someone who needs a service and someone who is offering that service, and you match them together and you make the money in between. Now, it sounds confusing. It might sound weird. Maybe you've never heard of this idea before, but it's incredibly common, and it's really, really simple. So I'm going to walk you through how you can create your very own digital marketing agency and how you can make phenomenal money doing it. The first thing we're going to want to do is decide on a niche. What is our digital marketing agency actually going to be about? What is the main topic of the agency? And we want to find something that is going to be very high paying. So things like copywriting, funnel building, web design, graphic design, software, SEO, Facebook ads, Google ads, Pinterest ads, social media manager, and the list goes on and on. But these are different niches that companies really, really, really need, and it's hard to find someone who's really good at. So we're going to find someone just for them. What I'm going to suggest is not only to pick a niche, but then go even a little deeper and pick a sub-niche. This means that maybe you pick graphic design and you decide you're going to have a digital marketing agency that does graphic design for realtors, or copywriting for realtors, or SEO for realtors. This allows you to be even more specific towards your target audience and will allow you to connect better with them. And we'll see even more in a minute why that's so important. All right, so for the rest of this video, we're actually going to look at my computer and we're going to talk about how to hire a contractor and then how to find clients. Because if you can do those two things, you will be profitable. You can start it as a side hustle, and you can even scale it into a full-time business where you are making great money by managing those two parties. All right, let's hop on the computer and I'll show you how to do it. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is to find our contractor. Now, there are a few different websites you could use to find the contractor. You could use a place like Fiverr.com. You could use onlinejobs.ph. I'd probably go that route if I'm looking to hire someone full-time. Onlinejobs.ph actually is a site to hire Filipino workers. Getting started, I would probably go with Upwork.com. I think that's the best place to find a freelancer or a contractor and get started with this strategy. So for this example, we're going to use the niche of graphic design and then the sub-niche of realtors. So we're looking for graphic designers specifically for realtors. So we're going to type in, if I can spell, we're just going to click that right there. Graphic designer. Once it loads, we are going to filter. The first thing we want to do is to filter US only off. The reason for this is most US workers are going to charge more, and the whole idea behind this concept is we are making the margin in between the contractor and the client. So we want to find a good worker who's willing to take a little bit less money, and typically US is just going to be more expensive. So we want to at least filter in everyone. So you look at their filter options here. English level, I at least want it to be conversational. Maybe you're bivocational and you don't need this, but for me, I at least need a conversational English level so I can communicate with them. With earned amount, I want to know that they've done a little bit of work here. So I usually go, you could go 100 for this job. If this was for my personal online business, I'd probably go closer to 10K. But for this specific, for a digital marketing agency and what we're talking about here, I'd probably go either 100 earned or 1,000 earned. You at least want 80% job success rate and up. As for an hourly rate, we'll look for about 10 to 30 because we know we can find people who will do graphic or who need a graphic designer and will pay $20, $30, $40. So $10 to $30 is about what we're looking to find for a contractor. We want to make sure they've at least been billed something. So we'll say at least 1 hour build. Last activity is not a big deal. Okay. Now that we have all that, let's search. So immediately we're going to see we have a couple options here. We have Rainer here at $12. That's pretty quickly probably the direction I'm going to go. Kenzania hasn't earned any money, so probably not there. Maybe TRB. I consider here as well. I'm looking at about $15 as my max. I've actually hired someone from the Philippines before and had good success with him. So Rainer's probably the direction I would go. He's charging $12 an hour, 100% job success rate, and has already made over $2,000 working on Upwork. So, I mean, you can go here. You can see more information about this specific contractor. 6 years of experience in real estate. Perfect. Considering we have sub-niche to realtors. And you can see more information here about the specific contractor. So what I'm probably going to do in this example is go with Rainer. So we have our contractor who's willing to do the job at $12 an hour. Now we need to find our client. So to find our client, one of the best places to go is Facebook. You can use places like LinkedIn, Instagram, so many different social media areas to find someone, but I still think the simplest is to use Facebook. So we've said that our target audience is realtors. So we're going to go into search and we are going to look for realtors. And I don't know why I spelled it that way. We're going to look for realtors. And the places that we are going to go is either pages or groups. I'd probably specifically be targeting groups. And what you do is go to each one of these groups and start joining them. Your goal is going to be to go into these groups and do a couple things. One, you want to start building relationships with people. You don't want to just spam links or spam questions. Start building relationships with people in these groups. And I'll show you a little bit of how to do that here in just a second. So you'd want to join some of these different groups. And I'd like to show you, but obviously I'm not a realtor. And I don't have a digital marketing agency targeted at realtors. So I'm not in these groups, so I can't show you the features. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to show you from a group I'm in what you would do. So you come in, you join some of these different realtor groups. Once you're into a group, you're going to see right here on the left side a search bar. And when you get into a bunch of realtor groups, they're going to post about the things they need. For example, where can I hire, where can I find a graphic designer? So you come over to the search bar, you type in things like hire or graphic designer or how much would you charge for or how much does this cost? You type these things in the group trying to find people who are looking. So for example, if I were to type in the word hire right here, and this isn't a great group for this, but it's just one of the groups I'm in, so I thought it would work. So we have someone here who's hiring. This person's selling his services. Hire me to grow your audience. So you can both look for people who are already looking, or you can put yourself out there and ask, hey, do you know anyone who needs a graphic designer? Gino wants to hire 3 to 4 people. Sarah is hiring these handful of positions. So you will see there are people who are constantly looking for a graphic designer. Another way is you can go type in online business, join online business groups, and you will inevitably find people who need a graphic designer. Guys, this is incredibly simple. And, you can go back to Upwork. In fact, I want to do this just for the sake of argument. Let's get rid of all of our filters. Oh, just going to have to exit them out here, I guess. Okay, perfect. So if you're a realtor and you know about Upwork, you know it's a great place to go to hire. You're going to come here, you're going to see $40, $95, $66, $50, $55, $40. This is the going rate. Like, this is extremely normal to see people from $50 to $100 as graphic designers. You can come in and say, hey, $30, $35, $40 for a graphic designer. You show them, let me go back to Rayner's. You can show them his resume, kind of some of the stuff that he's done, some of the work that he's done, and Upwork will give you that information. You can show it to the person that you get connected with on Facebook, said this is what I can do for you and for your company, and then when they hire you, you give this job to Rayner. Guys, what I love about this is you can use it, you could just use Rayner for a handful of jobs, or you can continue to find more and more and more until Rayner's got so much on his plate that you have to find a second and a third person as you continue to bring in more and more clients. I hope you see how this could be a good side hustle just to make some money, or how it could be turned into a full-scale online business. Now, this isn't going to be passive. This isn't just like you send him a job and you tell the client you'll get it done. Like, you are a manager at this point, right? So you have a worker under you, you have a contractor under you who is doing the job, and you have to manage him. You have to make sure he's getting the work done. You have to make sure he's doing a good job. You have to proof check what he does. And once the work is good, you send it to the client, ask what they think. If they have issues, maybe there needs to be some edits. All of that's going to happen. So it doesn't mean that you don't have a job or a role in this, but managing this really isn't that bad, especially when you begin to scale it. And I mean, if he's charging $12 an hour and you're selling it for $40, that is absolutely worth you managing this task. And then you start to find 2, 3, 4, 5 clients, and this begins to add up very, very quickly. And the goal of this isn't just to get connected with a realtor and do one job for them, but hopefully build a relationship to do good work for them, and then continue to have follow-up work with that same realtor time and time and time again. Because the goal of this isn't just about getting paid once, but building a relationship, really thinking about yourself as a digital marketing agency. I hope you guys see how exciting that is, how cool that is, how possible that is, especially for a college student who has a full-time workload, maybe a lot of other stuff going on in your life, but this is a great way to make some money online while you're in college. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, hit the like, the subscribe, and the bell notification. All of that's a blessing to me. I deeply, deeply appreciate it. I appreciate you being here on this channel and being a part of this community. I hope I see you tomorrow for the next video, because we publish a video every day on this channel. That being said, I'm out of here. Hope you have a great day.